Hi, I'm Caz Parker for MMH, the home of rock radio. And today I'm joined by frontman Dave Taylor from the awesome, fabulous King Herd. How you doing?
Good
Welcome,
evening,
welcome.
Caroline.
Oh, no, hang on a minute. We just agreed I was calling you Dave. We can't do Caroline
Okay.
for me. What? I'm not using my grown-up name.
Sorry, Kaz. I do
Thank you.
apologise.
Thank you. How you doing? Are you good?
I'm very well, thank you. Are you?
Marvelous. I am actually. Yeah. I'm not bad at all on this fine evening. So this is new because we've been friends for years and years and years since your lovely wife Vicky used to cut my hair way before King Herd even existed. In fact, it was probably even before Raven Vandell, wasn't it? It was that long
I think
ago.
it was, yeah. It's probably,
Yeah,
it's probably, it's probably about 13 or 14 years I've known you.
ages and
Uh,
ages. And we've never done an interview before. So here we are. Let's give this a go. Something
Looking
different.
forward to it.
Well, so today we've got some a few things to talk about that are exciting that are upcoming. So hopefully people who are watching are already familiar with the earlier releases from King Herd. So Remedy, Halo, Medicine from like 2022, I think all of them. Wasn't
Yeah,
earlier than that,
2020.
was it?
I
Yeah,
think it may well have been 21, actually. Forgive
got it.
my my memory, but I think Remedy may have released in 21, the
Yeah,
first
might
single.
have done,
Yeah.
might have done. And then we've got only one earlier this year, and most recently, a lovely, lovely ballad, very poignant, like it used to be.
Mm.
So people need to bring a box of tissues if they're going to listen to that one, I think. It's really cute. But big news, finally, the debut album's coming out. Whoop, 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 self-titled debut album. So that's one thing we're going to talk about. But also, we've got not one but two album release shows as well. So we want to talk about that a little bit and just tell people what to expect and hopefully get them to buy some tickets and stuff and get them excited about the album as well. So lots to talk
Yeah.
about. So I think we should talk about the album first because then we can talk about the album launch parties. That makes sense to me. So let's get people excited. What's been happening then since the dawn of time? This is what's been coming for you guys. Debut album. It's finally about to be released. Tell people what they can expect.
I think they could expect something that's quite melodic, but heavy and powerful as well, emotional. I
Yeah.
think the record was when it was written. We were all going through as musicians. We were in quite like a little bit of a dark place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because lockdowns, and it was basically that band started out of COVID, where
Yeah.
me and Tom, the guitarist, we were writing songs via WhatsApp
Wow.
notes. So I'd send Tom some melody ideas. He'd write a piece of music to it, and we'd be doing stuff like that on WhatsApp, and that's how it kind of started.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're expecting something that's quite emotional. I've
Yeah.
put a lot of myself into this, into the lyrics as well, and
Yeah.
the same for the rest of the guys in the band. Really, it's dark, emotional, but there's a positivity underneath there as well. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
that's it.
proud of
Well,
it.
well, from darkness comes usually incredible music. But like you say, I wouldn't say for the tracks that I've heard, there is a heaviness. You're absolutely right. Very melodic, a little bit soulful as well. And I wouldn't
Yeah,
say that it gives me that feeling that it's really dark because I think there is positivity that comes from it. Maybe it's just because it is melodic and
yeah,
upbeat as well. But I do think the darkness is what gives it a bit of depth,
yeah,
a bit of
yeah.
an edge.
It's really hard for musicians, during COVID, like, and I think that comes
Mm.
out in the record a lot because
Yeah.
a lot of us were unable to work, so we had nothing else to do but be creative, and that.
Yeah.
So at the same time as it being, we're in a dark place, we were also in a positive place. There's like a juxtaposition there. Do you know what I mean? Where it's both. If you know what I mean, you get a creative outlet for the first time in years instead of doing music just to pay the bills. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
it. And actually, if there's one positive, it did give you the space and time, didn't it? Rather than
yeah,
thinking, where have we got to be? What gigs do we need to line up? If musicians weren't using that time to write, then they probably were missing a trick, really, because you had the gift we had was time, no
yeah.
distractions. So you have to look
And,
at the
and that,
positive.
I mean, about the Raven Vandell thing that I used to be in Raven Vandell as well. It was nice to get into a band again, being in an
Yeah,
original band scenario and be creative with people that you really like, you know what I mean? And who I
yeah,
call brothers. They're like
yeah.
brothers to me. So
Uh,
it's a great thing. It's a
it
great
is.
thing.
I can't believe you were writing over WhatsApp. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
What's the date? What's the date the album's coming out?
The album's releasing on the 22nd of September.
Do you know what? I had
So
a second in my head, and then I thought I better double check in case I'd got it wrong.
is that this Friday? It is,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it
Yeah,
is.
it's releasing this Friday, so that gives people like at least 3 days to get the album and digest the album, ready for the shows on
Yes.
Monday and then Wednesday.
Yes, exactly. And that's the next thing we want to talk about. So Monday and Wednesday. So 2 album release shows. Obviously, people can hear the accent. Yours is a little stronger than mine, but we're both from around here. But Birmingham is obviously a must. Obviously a must. And you've got Hare and Hounds in King's Heath on Wednesday, 27th of September, with support from Jimmy Weston. But before that, we got London as well, Monday the 25th. And that's at a venue. I'm not familiar with the Water Rats in London. That's a new venue for me. Whereabouts is it?
For me, Caz.
Wow.
It's a new venue for me, yeah.
Where is it?
You know what? I don't know.
All right. Well,
I don't know where. I don't know where in London it is. I just know it's in London.
Well,
And I know
Google
I'm
is
going
our
to be
friend.
there on Monday.
Yeah, Google's our friend. So right, if anybody out there is quicker on
When it
Google,
comes to Google Maps, will be my friend. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can Google it faster than we can. So and you've got Bad Luck Friday support in there as well. So all right, we've got 2 great supports as well. We've got Monday and we've got a Wednesday. So we've got to get people out the house on a Monday and a Wednesday. Let's tell them why they need to be there. This is over to you for salesman Dave.
Oh yeah, one thing I'm not great at is being a salesman, but yeah, I think they're going to have a great time. You know, I think to listen to the album in its entirety live, and all the work into it, you know, people are just going to appreciate that. I think it's going to be a good outlet for us to finally actually present it as the album, and that's where it is. We're going to be playing a track from the new album, because we're already working on the next album now as we speak.
That's exciting.
Album number 2, yeah. And that's a song called Bleeds Me, which I think the new album's going to be a little bit different to this one. It's going to be a bit more up-tempo, you know.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, that's kind of...
times, you know, that throughout the COVID thing, that was that time, and now it's this time. So I think we're going to sort of notch it up a gear, because it seems to the ideas that we're formulating for this new album, they're a lot quicker, and a lot more
pacey.
In your face, yeah.
Oh, good, amazing.
I mean, there's some great bands on there as well. Jimmy Weston for the Birmingham. I'm not familiar with the London band, but the guys that are playing the Hare and Hounds. You've got Jimmy Weston, who's a singer-songwriter from Birmingham. He was on The Voice a few years ago, but he's a singer, sort of alternative singer-songwriter. Great singer, great songwriter. And then we've got Conflict Choir, which you probably know, a guy called Ali Clinton.
I don't think I do.
He played guitar for Uli John Roth.
Oh, wow, okay.
For a while, but he's one of the best guitarists in Birmingham. He's a young lad, great songwriter, but his guitar playing is phenomenal, next level.
Well, I'll be there, so I'll find out, won't I?
You coming, are you? Of
course I am.
Great.
So Hare and Hounds is not even that far. I've got no excuse. Not that I would make an excuse. No, I'll definitely be there. Well, that's actually kind of preempted my next question, which was going to be, is there anything... You know, this seems like we've already got a lot to talk about, but I was going to ask if there was anything else coming up. And you've kind of already said album number 2 is in progress already, which is impressive, really impressive. I mean, I might as well push my luck. Is there anything else? Because MMH, we love secrets. So if I can squeeze any secrets out of you, I always try. I mean, if there's nothing else, there's nothing else, but I got to ask. It's my job.
Secrets? What can you define secrets, please?
Well, presumably the fact that you've started working on the next album isn't a secret, because you came out without even me pushing you. So
yeah.
You know, anything else that we need to get excited about?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think the last single, I Want It Like It Used to Be, is like pushed our Spotify plays up to like, literally there was about 130 something a month, and then we're on 10,000 literally overnight. It's gone to 10,000 monthly listeners. So that's a bit of positive news, I guess.
I noticed that. That's fantastic. No, it's really good.
We'll see what happens.
What about, I don't know, anything lined up for the later part of the year that we don't already know about, gig-wise?
Nothing as yet. I think we've got a few shows possibly in the pipeline, but nothing concrete.
Okay, well, people need to keep an eye on the socials then. You heard it here.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the socials. That's all you ever have to do. Keep an eye on the socials and everything comes to you, doesn't it? So, okay, then let's move on to some other questions I've got then. So, considering you guys, in the grand scheme of things, haven't been together that long, but I feel like since I first heard the first single, I feel like first of all, I was like blown away by it. I thought it was fantastic. And I'm not just saying that because you're a mate, but I really did. I thought it was brilliant. And I played it on my show and everything. And I think that was during lockdown. But you've actually played some fantastic gigs and you've got some fantastic opportunities for such a, I suppose, relatively infant band at the time.
Yeah.
You hadn't got an album out, you hadn't even got an EP out, you'd got your first few singles, and you were getting some
Mm.
opportunities. So I suppose my question really, well, first of all, those opportunities, it's never luck. It's down to the quality of the songs. People are obviously hearing the songs and going, yeah, we've got to get them on our lineup. But the question is, so far in this journey, what are you most proud of achieving as King Herd?
I mean, we've got the album, I suppose. I guess the album's a massive thing, but we've played
Yeah,
some great gigs as well. I mean, Steelhouse Festival was like incredible.
yeah.
You know, and we played Firestorm as well last year, but I think they've changed the name to that now, haven't they?
Oh,
To Firestorm to something else. I don't know what it's called now, but we
oh,
played some
Firebolt.
amazing. Yeah, Firebolt, I think it's called now. It was Firestorm initially. So we
Right.
played that. But the Steelhouse Festival, it was just great to see so many people in the crowd smiling when they could hear what we were doing, you know. So
Yeah. No, that's what
some
I'm.
good.
You have done some really impressive gigs. I mean, there's bands that are desperate to get on Steelhouse, and you guys were like, there, done. But like I say, it comes down to somebody just hearing the songs and going, let's get them on the lineup. So yeah, it's all
Well,
good.
our manager's done a great job as well. You know, Paul, he's done a great job of managing us, and he believes in what we do. So
Yeah.
that's half the battle when you've got good people working for you.
Well, definitely. You need people who are connected but get on with everybody because it's all well and good having connections, but
Yeah, that's it.
you've got to be able to you've got to be able to shout louder, I suppose, than everybody else because everyone else is trying as well. So no, it was really,
Yeah.
really good. So okay then. Best gig you've ever played in any band?
Oh, in any band, I think Steelhouse is probably one of the best that I've played. Just for the feeling, you know,
Yeah.
the feeling of like being a new band, people not knowing who we are, and then just seeing the look on people's faces. Because I'm a bit of a people watcher anyway. That's
Mm.
what I do. But just seeing that look on people's faces, you know, and seeing because this band, I think, this band that I'm in now, King Herd, it's the type of music that I want to listen to. Do you know
Yes.
what I mean? So seeing that, seeing probably people of my age group as well see it for the first time and
Mm.
get that feeling from it, it's a bit of a buzz, you know.
Well,
So I
that's
think
it.
I think
Well, you're passionate about it, and if you can project that as you're playing, people will
yeah,
feel that. People will feel your belief in what you're doing and your passion. So
yeah,
it just all works. And like you say, if they're feeding that back to you, then that's what you want.
that's what you want, yeah.
That's the buzz, isn't it? That's the dream, really. So, all right then. Favorite song to play live?
It's a good one.
Is it?
I
Is it?
think I
Are they all
used to
like
be.
your children? Is it hard to separate them?
It's difficult, yeah. There's a couple of tunes I think closer to the end, which is off the album. I think the
Yeah.
second track of the album, close to the end's one of them, and then I think I used to be somebody else,
Okay.
which is going to be releasing with the album and a video as well.
Yes, I saw that. There's a little teaser video, isn't there?
Yeah,
Mm,
it's got it's a great tune to play,
amazing.
especially live.
Amazing. Okay. Couple more random, they're not really random questions, but it's just so people can get to know you a little bit better, really, as well. But have you, obviously, nowadays, the thing to do as a band at the sort of level you're at and a little bit beyond that, but the thing to do is always get out, mingle with the fans, chat with everybody, do all of
Yeah,
that, give back as well because people like to get stuff signed, they like pictures with you. But have you ever met any of your musical heroes that has actually made you have a fanboy moment and go a bit starstruck?
not as yet, no, not as
Oh,
yet.
it's either that or you're just too cool for school because I know you've supported Glenn Hughes for goodness sake.
I was excited when I met Glenn, but
Mm.
I wasn't majorly familiar with his stuff. When I saw him live, I thought, this guy, the way he sings for his age is incredible,
Yeah.
and he's incredible, So I was meeting him when I met him, and he was sitting on his throne
Uh,
in his changing rooms, and he put
lo-
his hand out and said, "Hi." I was like, "Oh, all right, Glenn, how you doing, mate?"
I love the
But
fact that it's
yeah,
proper Brummie as well. Like, it's really nice when you meet him and you're like, oh my God, you don't expect, if you didn't know him, you don't expect the accent.
well, Glenn actually comes from the same place that I'm from, which is Cannock,
No
which
way.
is yeah, which is like Staffordshire.
Oh,
That's his town.
oh, I did not know that. You see?
So yeah, it was an experience playing with Glenn, and Glenn was amazing. But yeah, as far as my heroes are concerned, one of my heroes when I was younger was probably Chris Cornell, but
Okay.
I never got to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been epic. You probably would have had a fanboy moment if that
I
had been.
probably would have done it.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, Soundgarden stuff really influenced me when I was younger.
Yeah. And
Really
there's,
influenced
I
me.
suppose you can feel a little bit of that coming through. I mean, it's that's sort of part of the slightly darker edge, I guess, to your
Yeah,
music, but it is current. It's not, it, it,
yeah.
it doesn't feel like you're replicating anything from then. It feels very, very current, but yeah. Mm,
Everybody's influenced, aren't they? Everybody's
yeah.
influenced by something.
And
And
you,
like, I mean, my influences are massive. Like, as you know, I'm into soul as well, soul music and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. So
yeah,
yeah, Chris Cornell
yeah.
would be one of my, and Sam Cooke probably.
Okay. But yeah,
Sam Cooke.
Solid Soul as well. Yeah, I forgot about. Well, I didn't forget about Solid Soul. I do remember coming to see you at the Jam House. That was another fantastic band that you were in.
Yeah,
So much that people probably don't know. But yeah, it was wicked. Really good band. All right then. Yeah, actually, I'm going to move on from that one because I was going to ask you a similar question because I feel like I know. No, I'll ask it you. So if you could sit down and have a chat with one of your musical heroes, dead or alive, could be anybody, who would you choose? I think I already know the answer now.
now
Would it not?
Prince,
Ah,
Prince. Yeah,
oh, I'm
I
glad
just
about.
I'm interested in him, the way he used to run things and stuff, and the way how much of a perfectionist he was. You know
Yeah,
that some of the things I've seen about Prince, just the way he thinks about things. I'm fascinated by that.
yeah,
I'm a big fan of Prince anyway,
yeah,
but I'm just like what sort of makes him tick to become what he did.
yeah. No,
Just
same. I'm a
fast.
massive fan as well, and he's one of my biggest regrets that I didn't see live.
Never
Um,
saw him live either.
no,
Never. But his
and
guitar playing as well for me. His guitar playing was just
yeah,
feel.
yeah. I was
So
told how incredible it was. Because he did 2 dates in Birmingham, didn't he? And there were free tickets going where I worked, and nobody told me because they didn't think it was my jam. And I was like,
yeah,
"What?"
but yeah, he's crossover though, isn't he, Prince? He's not
Yeah,
just pop. He's rock as well. And so
yeah.
some of the tunes that he does are quite like they're quite powerful.
Incredibly, yeah, and everybody said they were like it was the guitar work was incredible, and that was it because I think the first show he did was completely sold out, and I thought, oh, I've missed out, and I didn't know there was a second show announced, and I didn't know there were spares. I'd have paid to go, but yeah, one of those big regrets of my life. But we've all got them, haven't we? We've all got somebody we wish we'd seen.
Yeah,
I mean, Queen would have been incredible, but I was too young. But
yeah,
The
I know.
Prince one guts me because, but no, that's a really good one. I'm glad I actually asked the question now. Yay! Right then, so I think I'm going to round up a little bit and I'm going to give you another one. This is not too taxing, but obviously, as we've discussed, everything is going marvelously well. But if anything was possible, what would be your dream achievement for King Herd? And you can go as big, bold, and brash as you like, because this is just, what's your wish list if anything could happen for the band?
Selling out stadiums, of course.
Yay! Of course it is.
That's what everybody wants, though. When
Mm,
you're a songwriter and you're writing with a band and stuff, you want that, don't you? You want to be able to do that, and I'd
yeah.
love to do that. Of course, I would.
Any particular stadium that you've got in mind?
All of them.
Yeah. You got to put Wembley on there, haven't you?
Yeah, Wembley. Yeah, I'd
Got to
say
be,
so.
hasn't it? Yeah, it's got to be where heroes have trodden. Yeah, that would be epic. We never know. Keep working hard. Keep writing albums. You never know what might happen. Keep that manager of yours. Keep him on his toes. Get you a support gig. That'd do. That'd be a start.
Yeah,
The dream would have come true. But the biggest dream would be to headline
definitely.
for sure.
We'll see where it goes. Dream big.
Dream
Dream
big. You've
big.
got to, haven't you? You've got to. So yeah. Well, listen. I think we've probably done quite a good job, I think, of selling. I'd like to think of selling the shows and the albums. So what I'm hoping is people will watch this. and then they'll get the phones out and they'll go, oh, let's pre-save the album. That'll be good. That's a good start.
Well, yeah.
And if they would, pop on the link. Will it be on your socials to go and get tickets to the show on the
Yeah,
website?
it's all on Facebook. Yeah, it's on the King Herd page. So
So there
there's
we
links.
go. Links everywhere. So there's no excuses, people. So it's London on the 25th at the Water Rats, did we say? The Water Rats in London. Neither of us know where that is, but Google will tell you. And Hare and Hounds in Birmingham on the 27th on the Wednesday, which is hometown gig. So that'll be amazing as well. But you know what? Get yourselves together. Get yourselves tickets and get down, because what else are you going to do on a Monday or a Wednesday other than stay in and watch telly and be boring? There's no excuses.
Don't stay in and watch EastEnders, whatever you do.
No,
Come to King.
exactly. Come and watch King Herd and support the band, and also get that album downloaded, because it will absolutely be worth a listen. So, well, thank you very much, Dave. Thanks for giving me your time. I've very much enjoyed this. I hope you have as well. So, like we've both said, listeners, you know what to do. Listeners and viewers, you know what to do. Go and do some stuff, and hopefully Dave will see you there at one of those shows, and I'll see you on the 27th in Birmingham.
Yeah, they can all come and say hello, because we're gonna have like the album there for sale. We're gonna have new merch as well. So we're gonna have like King Herd hoodies and t-shirts. And we're gonna be signing albums and stuff like that. So
Well, there you go. You see, when I asked for secret information, I think new merchandise counted as that, and hoodies. I mean, it's not like, top secret or anything, but there you go. There's yet another selling point. No reason not to go. So there we go. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. I've been Caz Parker for MMH, the home of rock radio, with Dave Taylor from King Herd. And we will see you at the shows, and you'll be listening to the album as well. So thank you. Thanks for your time.
cheers, Cass.